Hello everyone, Mark here. If you didn't know, I buy and sell cheap cars and try and make a living from it. I've done the same again. I went to my local car auction and bought this thing. It's a 2006 Renault Kangoo. Quite a few owners, 9 owners, 51,000 miles, January MOT, no advisories, so I can probably get away without MOTing it. When I came to look at the car, I couldn't open any of the back doors. So I'll show you. They were all locked. So I pressed unlock, double pressed it, couldn't open any of the doors. Been Googling it, thinking it's a problem with the module or something like that. Turns out, to unlock, you have to press and hold. I don't know if anyone else knew that because people weren't looking in there. It went for 1,200 quid with the fees. That's what I paid, just over. So yeah, in my mind, I had to start ripping apart door locks and stuff, but I don't. It all works. Now, the best thing about this car, it's not just a Kangoo. Oh no. Because, you've guessed it, look at this. Because I thought the locks were buggered, I didn't even check this. Oh, we got an electric winch, I think. Let's have a look. So let's see if this works. Oh, here we go. Whoa! Ah, look at that. Okay, so you can drive your wheelchair or motorbike in, ideal for transporting bikes. Let's have a look up here. We've got some storage, great. Spare wheel, so what does this do? This must attach to a winch somewhere. I'll have to work that out. Switch it on. Oh, right, something's moving. What have we got under there? Ah, there it is. So yeah, the idea is you attach that. I'll have to see if that works when I get home, but I'm glad I've got the car open. Right, quick fluid check, hit the road, drive it home. If it's all behaving, I'll get it valeted and see if it needs any little repair bits doing. Otherwise, see if it can get this shifted pretty quick. Right, I think we're good to go. The bonnet opens forward, that's weird. I forgot to mention actually, this car is an automatic. How about that? This is the 1.6 model as well. So I need to check it's not on disabled tax band, because they often are with the mobility buggies. If it is, I'll have to get it changed at the post office. But yeah, I think we're ready to hit the road now. I need to shut the boot actually, that would be funny. That would be typical of me, driving off with this dragging down behind me. Right, we're in, the boot is closed. The only thing really I'm worried about now is the automatic gearbox. So it's always a gamble buying an automatic from auction. But, I mean, it seemed to drive forwards and backwards okay. I'm assuming it drove through the auction hall okay, because I didn't actually come on the day. But yeah, here goes nothing. Okay, that was a bit of a jolt. I wonder if that's because I was parked on the stone. Let's try that again. That's okay. Right, off we go then. Let's try and navigate through the car park. They've got 2 lorries unloading today. I'm a bit stuck. Here we go. Try not to hit any of these auction cars. Right, going up through the gears okay. Bit of a bump coming. Nope, all good. And away we go. Right, we're in second. Third. I don't know if it's a 4 or 5 speed box. Right, I know the washers and wipers work because I checked those. I know the stereo works because I checked that. Hasn't got air conditioning. It's okay. Electric windows, I know they work. Yeah, pretty basic car actually. So I've never had a mobility one of these before, but I was looking online. They do hold their money. They're quite a sort of niche little car really. So I reckon for the right person, I reckon I could probably try it at maybe 2.5, but I will just double check the numbers. So hopefully a good little profit margin on this one, assuming it has no issues. Well, let's see. Well, that was a pretty good drive, no faults at all. Got lucky with this one. Even had an Ed Sheeran CD in the CD player. Yeah, so I'm going to look through the car now, look through all the paperwork, check there's nothing I need to do, check the winch works, get rid of that old carpet, and yeah, get it marketed as soon as I can really. That's about all I can do. Right, let's see if we can get this winch to work. So it's switched on here, I have 2 buttons. So yeah, it seems to be working. Cool. Go water skiing out the back of this thing. Right, well that's good news. Good selling point that it works. Right, where does this attach to? It's got Velcro on it, probably here. There we go. What's this here? I don't know what that does. There's a light up here they've added, I think. It doesn't really look like a factory light. Yeah, lots of storage. So all I've done is given it a quick wash. I haven't polished it or anything, and it's cleaned up really well. It's very good condition. Barely any marks or scrapes. So yeah, quite happy with that. And inside, again, not too bad at all. Some wheel rubbing there on the carpet. But yeah, we're all good. Lots of paperwork with it. So I'm going to put the advert up now and decide the starting price and then see what interest it gets. So on the back of the Kangoo we got some tape which looks a bit unsightly. So what I might try and do is peel it off to see what's behind there. I mean, at least I can make a better job of this. But it might just be something needs gluing back on or something. Just seems a bit overkill. Let's have a look. Oh, that's not too bad. It's literally just that crack. So what I'll do is re-glue this bit here so it sticks on, and probably get some resin glue in there. Yeah, I mean, I think that'll look much better once that's cleaned off than all that tape on it. So yep, glue that in, job done. This is some tar and glue remover, good for those little tar spots you get on the car. Also good for sticky stuff. Excuse the dirty hands, I'm doing a rocker cover gasket at the same time on a different car. About 3 on the go at the moment. Also just realised if I open the tailgate, there's a bolt here, so it might be easier to repair it once this is off. And one underneath as well by the looks of it. Aha. Right, that'll make life much easier. Right, get some glue in this and I'll stick it back on. I've just noticed with these glue things, this one's brand new. Notice how they put the sticker there so you can't actually see how much you get. You only get that much. Cheeky. Not only that, that was filled with air. I've pushed it all the way down. It hasn't started coming out yet. So that's literally how much you get. It's a con. And just like that, the Kangoo has sold. That was pretty quick. I only had the advert up for a day. I had nearly 2,000 clicks on the listing. That was on Facebook Marketplace. Load of messages on it. And some people came down. They wanted the car for its intended purpose, so transporting mobility scooter at the back. So it went to a good home. I had up for 2,750. They offered 2,400. They started lower, but we got up to 2,400, and that was their sort of max. So I said, yeah, that's fine. Didn't spend a penny on the car after buying it, so yeah, I was happy with that. All I did was quick valet and fix that little bumper thing on the back, and that was about it. So why was it so cheap at auction? I still don't know. I reckon the only theory I've got is the central locking. On that particular model, you've got to press and hold unlock to open all the doors, which I've never seen a car like that before. It's always a double press. So that's the only thing I can think of, and everyone, including me, thought there was a problem with the locking mechanism or one of the actuators or the ECU module, and they need recoding, so it's quite an expensive fix if that does fail. So I reckon people aren't realising it's a long press to unlock all the doors. No one can look inside the car at auction. I didn't see it drive through the hall. I was there the day before, so that's the only thing I can think of. People thought locks were duff. To summarise, then I paid £1,232 for the car, including fees. Sold for 2,400, so that's a profit of 1,168. So that's a pretty good one. So if you take into account the VAT on that, so as an example, I'd have to pay £195 to the VAT man on that occasion. So it's a sixth of the margin from the buy and sell price, regardless of what you spent on it. So yeah, nearly 200 quid in the VAT, but that's how it is. There we go. So thanks for watching that one. Sorry it's a bit of a short, boring one. I've got plenty more bangers on the way, some scrappers coming, some more interesting videos. I've just bought a car with a hole in the bonnet. I don't know why I bought that car, but anyway, that's another story. So yeah, like and subscribe for that sort of thing, and I'll see you on the next one soon. Thanks for watching.